So I realized it's been like 3 days or so since the last video, in-game days. Um, and I realized, one, I made some mistakes, and two, there are some other mistakes going on. One mistake I made is that, well, actually, let's start with the animals. Let's start with animals today and do this. Um, it turns out if you feed cows hay, they don't eat grass. And if you feed them TMR, they don't eat hay. And if you get the hay filled, you can't dump the silage into this bin. This is all silage that it dumps out. I don't know why I didn't just look and see that last time. Um, so yeah, I've actually not been feeding them the last few days. Since the first day I realized that. Hoping to get the hay down. So if I go back to feeding them TMR, then they're good to go. The TMR, one load of TMR seems to feed them for a day and a half, so that's good. This one here, after I got that barn built here, I realized I hated it. It was a pain. The loading spots, or the spots where you dump off food and stuff, were oddly placed and hard to get to, and it was too small. It was actually smaller than these sheds. I don't know why. It's just not right. So I got rid of it and just got a regular one, just like the one we already had. But I'm starting to like the cows, because once you realize that you aren't going to have to fill up all of those every day, then it's a lot better. And if you fill these things up to where it says they're full, that's enough food for 10 days for however many animals you have in there. Obviously, the number of animals changes, it's going to change. If you had enough in there for 10 days for 40 cows, you sell 20 cows, you've got enough in there for 20 days. It's going to be a while. So anyway, so that's the mystery of this solved. We have almost enough cows in the original one here. Let's take a look here. Almost enough cows in here. Just one more, and we'll have enough to go sell. I'm going to sell 6 when we have 46 in there. But we do actually have another thing. Let's look here. Inca. It's 100% fitness, worth 50 grand. Same with Vega. So it is time to say goodbye to Inca and Vega. And while we do that, I am going to get lost. This should be where my tractor is. Oh, and I did replace our large Massey Ferguson. The reason being is it was too large for most of the jobs we had for it, and not enough to handle all of the jobs. So I got this class, which I really love. Let's use it instead. Which I really love. Listen to this engine when I start it up. It is so quiet. It just sort of rumbles. Oh, I hadn't noticed you could see through the sides. It's like got a glass hood. Yeah, it's got the little passenger seat here. I don't know what that thing is on the end, or on the whatever. I love the little display here. It's really cool. I really love it. I use it mainly to pull our loading wagon, and it sort of matches color-wise, so it's perfect. All right, let's go ahead and sell these guys, and we'll pick up 2 new horses. I actually was considering maybe I should check the mod shop and see if there's a horse trailer that would carry more than 2 horses. Carry like 4 or 6 horses, that would be great. But the only one I could find like carried 20 horses or something stupid. And yeah, I just didn't need that. Okay, guys, it's time for you to come with me. Actually, can we open this up? There we go. I think there's an open cover too. There we go. Alright, so yep, all set. Let's get in the box here. Wait, do I have this far enough forward for them to get into it? I don't need the tractor in the box. I need the trailer in the box. There we go. Big Master Western, I presume that's our trailer. You guys in here now? You are. Alright. So we will go ahead and put the tailgate up. We'll leave the whatever open there for them. So yeah, you may notice I paved out a little ways like I was saying I would. And this here is our next thing I'm going to tell you about. It's corn. And I'll tell you about it in a minute as soon as we get these horses dealt with. I love the look of the corn when it's really tall and even when it's completed. It just looks so distinctive from the other crops. The corn and the sunflowers. In fact, I'm really tempted to get a sunflower header for our harvester just so we could harvest sunflowers. Alright, we'll head on up here. A good thing there was no train coming. Growler, you still having trouble with your voice?
No, Growler's not having trouble with his voice. You're having trouble with your brains.
Yeah, like you're having trouble with your voice, Growler. I'm having trouble with my eyes. I got some new glasses several weeks ago, and they just hurt my eyes so bad. I finally, after about 5 days, I called the eye doctor and said, look, there's something wrong with these glasses. And took them back, and they said, oh, yeah, something not quite right about the prescription. No problem, we'll get that fixed. And I decided to go ahead and pay the extra money to get, this side gate is sort of dumb, because then they've got a fence right there in the way, or a railing right there in the way. So I'd pay the extra money to get progressives, which is what I had before. I just didn't want to spend the money on it. And the glasses still hurt my eyes. I think I figured out, though, it's that these glasses are just so powerful. I had to turn down all the lights. I had to sit here last night with the lights off. I just got the glasses yesterday. I had to sit with the lights off, and the monitor on both my computers turned. I just hit the wrong button, didn't I? Yes, I did that. I wanted that. There we go. All right. Because it was the light. The light was just hurting my eyes. The glasses are just so strong that they did me in. All right. Goodbye, Inca and Vega. You guys were awesome. We'll confirm. And that was 100 grand. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and get 2 new horses. I don't know why it shows me all animals now. It was like, doing different animals. Let's get one of these. And I want a no, not a Palomino. Pinto. That's what I wanted. I want a Pinto. So we'll get a black horse and a Pinto. You guys in there? All right. What are their names? Oh, we don't have them in the pasture yet, so it isn't going to show us. All right. Put the tailgate up. Let's go home. That was the easiest 100 grand I've ever made. I am really, like I said, tempted to get a couple more. But I'm worried that, doing 2 horses is nothing. I can ride those 2 horses while I'm waiting for other stuff to get done. I meant to turn there. Oh, well, we'll go this direction. I can ride the horses while I'm waiting for other stuff to get done. It's no big deal. It is super easy.
Hey, that put Growler over $1 million.
Yes, it did, Growler. You're not going to keep it.
What?
We're going to spend it.
Why do you keep spending Growler's money?
Because when we spend money, Growler, we make money. Haven't you noticed that trend? The more money we spend, the more money we make. Alright, so, I probably should get a pickup for doing this. Make a lot more sense. But I don't know really why. I love my... I got to tell you, on a side note here, I got that trailer I told you about that's a washer, and I don't have any vehicles to wash to show you right now. But I got that trailer that just has the washer built into it, so you can drive around. It's got one one I've realized, but now that our vehicles are all sort of spread out, I don't want to block the gate there. Okay, and we'll put that down. Okay, and we'll go ahead and disconnect and move the tractor, and it can stay right there for right now, I think. Alright, guys, go ahead and get in there. It's Gypsy and Pilgrim. Okay. Gypsy and Pilgrim, ready to go. We'll ride them today. I guess I can just sit open there. I don't care. This guy... Well, actually, let's go ahead and hook him up here. Is mainly what he is used for. I mean, like when I did the corn, because I have to plow before I can plant the corn, or use the subsoiler. I think I could just use a cultivator, but I don't even own one, so the subsoiler works fine. Oh, while I was looking at stuff, I was looking at this trailer to see if I could change the green to match the tractor, and I can't. But I noticed it had a lid on it, it had a cover on it, so I got the cover, just like, because I thought it looked cool. It is sort of useless, but it looks cool. Let's get Let's get you started. All right. So what I was going to talk about, I realized that one, we got sort of two problems. One is my mistake. When in the last video I said, oh, we produce way more grass than we can actually process every day, even with the two silos. So, it was no big deal getting rid of this small field, which I needed the space to grow the farm anyways. So, it was going to happen one way or the other. But I didn't take into account is that we're going to have to grow hay, or make hay occasionally, or we'll probably never need to do grass again, but we're going to occasionally have to do a field and turn it into hay instead of putting it in there, and that's going to put a hitch in our silage creation. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep that going every day. And so I thought, yeah, that's right. I need to turn this around. Let's go into the cockpit view here.
There are chickens in here?
Growler, go take a cough drop. I don't know what's wrong with Growler's voice lately. Oh, dear. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. And we'll fold that up. And we can get out to this view. I moved a little too far, didn't I?
Well, enough of that sign.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw you sign. The other problem with the grass that I discovered is that for some reason, and I do not understand why, but for some reason, some days it won't let me fertilize the grass. And that loses us like 25% of the crop. And without that 25%, it's not enough to fill the silo up enough. So we've got two things that are preventing us from having our full output from those silos. And I just can't have that. So what we're going to do, like I said, you saw I planted the corn. We are going to get a forage harvester. And I think I want this. See, I'm looking at these, except for this one, which is way different than all the others. All of these, as far as I can tell, are identical. They all do exactly the same thing. I don't know what the point of having different ones is. But there is something I like about this one, so we are going to get this one. Here we can give it a long pipe, which should help out. I'm going to put a GPS on it too. I still haven't figured out how to use the GPS, but we're going to put it on there. We'll go ahead and put the big engine on it too.
That's spending a lot of Growler's money.
Holy cow, that engine costs a lot of money. We're not going to put the big engine on it. I don't care about the big engine. I just thought if we ended up pulling a trailer, that would be useful. But okay, we won't do that. Okay, so we got that. And we got the Jaguar 980, so we need to get the forage harvester head. And you see, we got all these different forage harvester heads we can put on here. But here is these two. I think it's the same thing. They're both corn headers. This is 7.5 meters. This is 9 meters. You can get the 9 meter one, obviously. Okay. Let's go back to this view. And I'm going to go over here. Alright. So I am going to try to do something tricky with this. Yeah, I like these class vehicles. It came with the Platinum pack, I think. I really like them, though. Nice view out the back there. I like the sprayer. The driver compartment on that is cool. Sort of like this, where you have to go up the stairs to get to it. I like how the head on this is all neatly folded up. It means we don't have to worry about a trailer for it or anything like that. Alright. So, here's something I want to try out. I don't know if it's going to work, but we will find out. Now this has, one of the big problems I've always had with these harvesters, well, two of them. One is with giants. I don't know what the deal is with giants, that if you don't have, if your trailer is full with the forage harvester, it'll just throw the forage away. It just disappears, just vanishes. You know, at least just throw it on the ground. You know, why would you throw it away? Why would you just dispose of it? Okay, I did this once before, but I don't remember what the keys are for it. I was playing with this, like, I don't know, way back when we first started. Okay, follow me. Right control and F, and then distance, W and S. Okay, right control F. That did not look like it did anything. That just turned on my lights. Right control and F. Oh, right control. I'm hitting left control. Okay, that looks good. You're at a good distance, I think. I think that's a workable distance. Okay. Oh, you are at a sucky distance. Why do you come up so close when I'm stopped, but not when... Okay. We'll say 5 meters and see how well that works out. Okay. Okay, now he's going to stay right up on our tail. That's what I wanted. Okay, let's put the pipe out. Now he's fallen way behind. Hopefully that's just because we're driving at a unusually high speed. That's interesting, the way that folds up. By the way, Mr. Yield Sign, screw you. Okay, it is pointing at the truck, so here's that, hoping that this all works. Do I have my wheels straight? No, I don't. Okay. There we go. It is not working. Can we go any closer? Alright, well, if this isn't working, turn the follow off, get you out of my way. I was hoping we could do that, but if we can't do it, I do have a backup plan. I just happen to be reading a web page about forage harvesting. I don't even remember why I'd bothered looking at it, but it was up. And they mentioned something that I never thought of, and which really improves things quite a bit. Now, you remember, if you watched my first series on FS19, I had a terrible time going through all the different tippers that were available in the game, and to try to find ones that actually worked. Okay, put this away, put this away. And we'll head back to the store. But it turns out there's something even smarter to use, and maybe there just wasn't much available when I did it back then. I really just didn't think to even look. But yeah, it should work. And we just wasted some of our corn there. Well, actually, I think some of it did end up in that trailer. I should go dump it into the silo. All right. So come back here. We are here. We go into sugarcane technology. And we got these sugarcane trailers. This one we can't use. Well, I suppose we could if we got a dolly. I don't want to screw around with a dolly. But this one is exactly the same, except it's got the regular hitch. So we get this. Can I change this to match? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, is there any customization on this? No. Okay.
Better work, because that was another $100,000 of Growler's money.
It's gonna work, Growler. As you can see, looking at the hitch, that it's the right kind of hitch. Well, this is not as good as doing it the other way, but I really want to use some of this automation. I have yet to figure out how to get the GPS to work. And I'll move forward here. Oh, there we go. Now we just back up until we jackknife that and turn and destroy somebody's car.
Growler's not paying to buff that out.
Not quite the matching green, but it works. I like it. Alright, so now we can go and do this. I wonder if I could put a worker on this. I know you didn't used to be able to, but I don't remember. Well, that thing's really long now. Why are you pouring? Oh, it must be from when we were pulling stuff off the field a moment ago. I didn't think it stored anything in it at all. And I don't know if we put a worker on it. I can't remember if I was able to hire workers before. I just cannot remember. Okay, well, unscrew the scrutable or unscrew the inscrutable or something. Let's just get this going. Can I hire a worker to do this? Yes. Okay. And this trailer is like 50% bigger than any of the trailers that we could use last time, or the trailers I knew we could use last time, anyways. So hopefully this will at least get like a row done or something. I don't remember we had that great big field we were using, and it seemed like I got through about half a row, and then I'd have to go and dump the thing out. But let's go ahead. I can check on other stuff, and I will come back and we'll see how this goes. Since we are doing the corn this time. Oh, you know what? I need to go check on him. Make sure he's not just... Oh, he stopped. Okay, super. Okay. Get rid of you. Fold that up. Fold that up. Okay. I didn't need the long one on there, did I? I can always go in and modify it and take that back off. I was going to say, before I got distracted by that, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a whole lot of this stuff. That was less than 2 rows. I think I did the first one last time, so it's this one's time up. Does this dump out the back? How does this dump? How does this thing dump? Do that. I'm going to try doing a control I here. No, it won't. It will not let me empty this thing. It won't let me empty it. Where am I supposed to empty this thing at? Okay. Well, I'm going to consider this a mistake and just sell it. Because I don't know what to do with it. I can't get it to empty. There it is. Goodbye. You're gone. Well, that was a waste, but a learning experience. I wonder, if we got a dolly, could we hook up the long one to it? Would it be worth hooking the long one up to it? No, you're not going to let me hook up to the dolly. Okay, well, no dolly then. Alright, so I didn't want to end that there. I was real tempted just to end the episode, but I went back and looked at mods, and I'm pretty sure that this blue trailer, this is the mod we used before, but something has changed about it. It's not the same as it was. But I did find this mod on the workshop right here, and it looks like 39, 44, 50,000. This looks like a regular old tipper. Nothing weird. Wheel setup I don't care about. Sides height. Okay, we want super high so we can get the max whatever in it. PTO position detached yellow. Not detached, detached yellow. I don't know why it's detached yellow, but okay. Options and upgrades, advanced settings. Advanced settings. Configurations, design 1. What change when I do? Oh, that's got little sides on it. Actually, you know what? I want the little sides because I'm getting real sick of getting stuck on things. Alright. 101,000. Getting real tired of buying stuff and having it not working. Oh dear. Okay. We're close enough to hook up. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is wrong here? Is it the pipe? Nope, wrong button. It's the pipe. Oh, you're going to pour some stuff into it. Okay. Can I get this thing around into here? Actually, we'll use ours because I'm not going to try to make that turn. I don't know. I'm going to have to do so much editing on this video because everything is running over and I keep thinking I'm going to end the video here and I'm like, no, I can't really end the video here. There's still stuff I need to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get this milk and get it sold and find out how much we're going to make. Around here. Turn here. Yeah, like that barn that I got. The spot to drop. Now, the spot to drop off hay for these is nice. It's right up in front. You just pull up in front and drop off your hay. Fill up our milk. The spot to drop off the hay, which you have to do every day. They go through a lot of hay, the cows do. The spot to drop it off was actually inside. You had to open the doors and then back that stupid tipper trailer into there. It just did not work. I actually have way more than I need to fill this thing up. We've almost filled it up. I guess let's go ahead and make 2 trips, I guess. Come across here. Just shoot right across our grass field. Let's run over this person.
You told Growler he couldn't do that.
Well, we didn't do it anyways, so... Well, that worked. I didn't know if the truck could fit in there. Okay, deliver your milk, Growler. See how we do. We're actually doing pretty good on money. I'm between selling the beet harvester and selling the horses and the milk. We've actually done pretty good. I mean, we still are counting up. That was 46 grand worth of milk. I don't know how much we'll get out of the other one, because that one hasn't been running as long, but we did empty that first one once before setting up the second one. Was it in that same episode? Did we do that in the same episode? I'm actually really tempted to put down a third cowshed because I'm liking the cows now. Now that I figured them out, last time I put all the money into it and I went, this is terrible. I'm not messing with this. But now, as I'm figuring out and realizing that it's not costing me anywhere near as much money to have them as I thought it was. There we go. Almost 20,000. It was 21,000 in the other one. Does it actually separate out milk sales here? Yes, it does. Sold milk, 44,303. Today. Monday? Was that we sold? I guess that was Monday that we sold milk. Okay. And we made just about the same amount then. So it must have been 20,000 we sold then, too. I didn't think we'd sold that much. Okay, so did I say 20,000? Just ignore me. I don't know what the hell I'm saying half the time anymore. It was 20,000 liters. I didn't think we had that much. Had that many liters, not 20,000 euros. All right, and this one is going to come up to 43. So that's our total for the day of 90 grand in milk. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with that indeed. 90 grand worth of milk and 100 grand for horses. And like I said, I am seriously tempted to get a couple more horses and try doing 4 horses. I don't want to go nuts and get a dozen horses and try training a dozen horses a day. But I think I can handle trying to tame an additional 2 and see how that goes. And if I don't like it, then I can just get rid of the additional 2. I'll just wait till they're worth more than I put into them and then get rid of them. You know what? I don't know how many times I've ended this episode going, that's it. That's it. I'm just stuck. I'm screwed. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, so, I got that latest trailer, and it turned out, one, it emptied really, really slowly. And then I looked at it, and it said on it that it needs grease. I'm like, grease? What's grease? I can only imagine it's something from what you call it, the global company mod. So the hell with it. I just sold it back off. Here's what I'm going to do. For 2 things. First, I'm going to get a corn header for this. It'll fit the RSM 161. That one does. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. Looks like this is the one right here. 9 meters wide. Let's change it to match. What color is our harvester? White and roster smash red, whatever that is. Some 161 right here. And this is red. Will that match it? Do I just want it to be white? I don't know what red I want it to be. Oh well, we'll just go with that. Okay, so now I'll be able to harvest our corn. And we'll be able to go ahead and sell it. We can use that. I had said that I like doing sunflowers, so we can actually harvest sunflowers with this header too. So we're going to go ahead and get this. And actually, instead of wasting much time, let's do this here. And then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get this field right here. 271,000. And it's an extra grass field. We go through the grass pretty fast. So it's going to be an easier way to keep these things topped up. I can't believe I wasted all that time
And Growler's money.
and Growler's money horsing around trying to do that. What else is sitting up here? The that's our windrower. We haven't gotten around to windrowing yet. Yeah, now I don't really need to do hay. We'll just leave that one thing as hay, as I've already tedded it, and we'll just do the rest of it as grass. Let's go ahead and get this started. But yeah, that was just so much of a headache. Yeah, I knew that it was a pain in the butt doing the stuff that way. But I thought, not having to do the bunkers, maybe it would be acceptable. But no, it was just a complete waste of time. That trailer didn't work out. I ended up going ahead and doing the follow me with the truck, and I did that. You can see how far I got doing that. And it just would just randomly quit, where it would just not recognize the truck was there. Okay, you go to work on that, and you. Can I get you down this road without causing problems? Actually, you know what I want to do? No, I can't get you down this road without causing problems. All right. What I'm going to do actually is go ahead and I'll trim that so it's a nice rectangular field. I need to get the windrower going on this. But no, really, this time, for sure, honest to God, this is going to be the end of this video. Oh, God. How many videos have we done in this series where I've spent a couple $100,000 on equipment and this ended up selling it all in frustration because I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do? Oh, God. All right. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we will see you next time.
You forgot to extend the thingies on that.
Yes, I noticed. Thanks, Growler. Growler, why are you here?
Growler's time slot. Growler's here.
What do you mean your time slot? We don't like to do time slot things. It's like sometimes weekends are yours, sometimes they're Nancy's. It's just, it's the way it is. Alright, let's play.
Where's the arid Badlands? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
What am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them vault hunters.
What's the ball?
Well, it's supposed to have all sorts of good stuff in it. Is it just me? You've been getting a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. It builds character.